Hi guys and gals, it's John
And Emily
from AFK Books and Records in beautiful Virginia Beach, Virginia. And we got a tall stack of goodness here for you today. I'm going to put on my glasses because I'm old and I can't see. I'm getting crotchety. Here goes Elvis Costello Boy Named If, the newest from Declan and the Imposters. He says, If is a nickname for your imaginary friend, your secret self, the one who knows everything you deny, the one you blame for the shattered crockery and the hearts you break, even your own. That's pretty deep. This is on indie exclusive purple. We finally got the indie in. If you want them, let us know. We only have a few. Congratulations, Leo, for winning the non-indie version of this with the signed Elvis Costello Boy Named If book. Pretty cool. Good job. Speaking of, we got a whole bunch of Norva giveaways
Yes.
on the window there that you should definitely come in and check out. Fill out a slip, enter to win. You might be able to partake in some live music again. How cool is that? All right, next up, we got
Bastille, Give Me the Future, the fourth full length from the pop rockers from London town. The album has been characterized as pairing tech-heavy themes with glistening, ambitious pop music, as well as a tribute to humanity in a tech age that reflects on the strangeness of living through times that can feel like science fiction. Yep, beam us up, please, on indie exclusive yellow, please.
I want to feel like science fiction. Next up, Lady Gaga, Dawn of Chromatica, her third remix album, this time tackling her sixth Chromatica. It has collabs with cool kids like Arca, Rina Sawayama, Pablo Vittar, Charlie XCX, Ashniko, Shy Girl, thank you, Emily, Dorian Electra, and Brie Runway, in addition to retaining the contributions from Ariana Grande, Blackpink, and Elton John on limited clear vinyl. Gaga.
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 Next up, Paul McCaw.
Maca.
Wildlife, the debut of Wings and the third Macaw solo album is back with a limited indie exclusive half-speed master, I know, pressed appropriately at Abbey Road. Some trivia, according to the drummer, 5 of the 8 recorded tracks were done in one take. Skills.
Super skills. Next up, Stanley Turrentine, Rough and Tumble. All music gushes. The star of the show is Turrentine, and his warmth and playing make this a necessity, especially for fans 60. What for? Woo! Oh my God! For fans of 60s pre-funk Blue Note jazz. Check out the crazy list of talent on this one. Blue, Mitchell, Grant Green, McCoy Tyner, and more. Tone Poet, mastered by Kevin Gray from the OG original analog tapes, RTI, etc. Blue Note in the house.
Next up is Black Country New Road, Ants from Up There. The London-based experimental rockers and touring pals of Black Midi are back with their sophomore album. Sadly, the lead singer, Isaac Woods, that guy, resigned on Monday.
Literally Monday.
Yep. But the band is already on the hunt for a new crooner. We have a sure-to-be collectible signed copy and an indie-exclusive 2 LP on blue marble.
Nice. Next up, Mitski, Laurel Hell. Her third, sometimes touring partner Lucy Dacus describes her music as really visceral. She's connected to a part in herself that wants to scream. Maybe you don't live in a space where you can scream, or maybe you don't have the words for what has happened to you. Mitski provides a space for that. On a lighter note, her wiki states that she lives in Nashville, is vegan, likes horror films, and has cats. We've got a limited edition opaque red version for you with a juicy download code. We also have a couple of lenticular postcards to go with the first couple of pre-orders we take on this. Available tomorrow. Message us, call, and we'll put you down for one of those.
Yep. Next up, Cool in the Gang, self-titled. The 1970 debut from the legendary R&B and funk band contains some of the greatest R&B instrumentals ever recorded. The horns. The horns in
The
this.
horns, amazing. Celebrate good times.
Yeah. It's not this album, but yeah. Get on down with this limited version on Purple Wax.
Next up, Smoke Dizza Homegrown, 8th studio album from the NYC rapper. Features an all-star lineup including Wiz Khalifa, Cameron, Jack Harlow, Currency, Jadakiss, Flip De Niro, Jim Jones, Big Crit, Dom Kennedy, and more. Pressed to smoke yellow vinyl. So pretty.
Next up is Voree, self-titled. The Louisville rapper's debut album showcases his relatable lyrics and his genre-bending versatility, and has features from Meek Mill, Beam, and Landstrip Chip on yellow and black wax.
Landstrip Chip.
Yep.
Next up, Korn Requiem. The pioneers of nu metal bring you their 14th album. Check guess means it's really no longer new metal, it's old metal. Limited edition on milky clear vinyl and informative cover art on how not to hold your child. Look at, oh my goodness, Korn. Korn, ladies and gentlemen, shocking everyone all the time.
Their tagline. The French Dispatch original soundtrack. The Franco-centric soundtrack to the newest Wes Anderson flick features an original score by Oscar winner Alexandre Desplat, music by Georges Delarue, Grace Jones, and Charles Aznavour.
Is Grace Jones?
Oui.
Oui.
And a new version of the French pop hit Aline, recorded by Jarvis Cocker.
And the first time she read that, she said George Jones, which I thought was really, which I thought was really cool. But like, how far apart Grace Jones and George Jones? Pretty cool.
Imagine if they
did a collab.
Yeah.
Woo! West Side Story original soundtrack. The soundtrack to the Spielberg remake of the classic musical, featuring all new recordings by the new cast, as well as a track from the OG Maria, Rita Moreno.
Next up is Animal Collective, Time Skiffs. Their 11th release and their first in 6 years. It's a long time to hold it in. All Music says instead of...
I wrote that. Woo! Good. All right, I'll take over.
No, I'm just kidding.
Sorry.
I'm just kidding.
Okay.
All Music says, instead of regressing or stepping away from the edge when their sound grew too unhinged, the band continues to evolve in unforecastable directions. It's an especially lucid reading of the sound they've been perfecting for over 2 decades at this point, and one that adds a human warmth to a group that's long been defined by their otherworldly nature. On 2LP Ruby Red with obligatory download code.
Next up, Bad Sons, Apocalypse Whenever. The Cali art rock band inspired by Elvis Costello and The Cure is back with their 4th album, now on the super rad Epitaph label. We've got a limited edition clear pink version for you. Get it for it's got. Bad Sons.
Next up is Speedy Ortiz, The Death of Speedy Ortiz and Cop Kicker Forever. The first 2 solo releases from way back in 2011, plus unreleased bonus tracks, remixed, remastered, and collected for the very first time. Deluxe 2LP Red, limited to just 1,000 copies with downloads.
Next up, Marshmallow Shockwave. The Philly DJ is back with his 4th electronic hip-hop infused full-length, this time with a bump from Megan Thee Stallion, among many others. It's Grammy nominated for Best Dance Electronic Album, so put on your boogie shoes and head on down to AFK. My, AFK. Yeah.
Yeah.
Boogie shoes, come on.
Next up is Thundercat, super shiny. Golden Age of the Apocalypse. This is the second Apocalypse themed record we have. So pretty.
Can you have 2 apocalypses? I guess you can survive an apocalypse, but
Yeah.
it seems okay. Go
Double
ahead.
apocalypse.
That's good to know.
It's
Wow.
Apocalypse, not 2 apocalypse. Wait, oh my god. Anyway, this limited 10th anniversary RSC reissue of the Fly Low produced classic has finally made its way in. Pressed to red translucent wax with 2 bonus tracks. Super great.
Next up, Lonnie Liston Smith, Astral Traveling. Born and raised in Richmond, Virginia, this is the 1973 spiritual jazz classic debut from the man who played with Miles, Pharoah Sanders, and a holy moly host of other jazz and acid fusion greats. Nice.
Next up is Studio One groups, and what groups they are. Whalers, Gay Lads, Maytals, Heptones, Wailing Souls, and more. Limited one-off press on red, and we've only got 1.
We got more on the way, so let us know. But if you want this one, let us know right away. Next up, Blade Runner Black Lotus. If you need another color, here's another replicant. See what I did there? This time on Neon Violet.
Alright, and then to not vinyl,
Yes, to not vinyl, but music.
but music. Grateful Dead, the movie, the classic jam movie in its entirety, transferred from the original 35mm prints in high definition. A DTS 5.1 mix is included, as well as a feature-length commentary. 132 minutes on the first Blu-ray disc, plus a slew of bonus content on the DVD. Time to go find that DVD player in the garage.
It's out there somewhere.
Out there somewhere.
Hopefully it still works. We got some other stuff that's coming soon, some tomorrow, some at the end of the month. This one is coming at the end of the month. Spoon, Lucifer on the Sofa. So the Indie Orange version has been delayed until the 25th, so head on over to Apple Music and check out the new Return to Form rocker that's been garnering rave reviews. I think Rolling Stone just gave it 4.5 stars, so Super great. Love this band. But if you want the indie orange version, just message us and we'll set one of those aside for you when it rolls in. Until then, you can make do with this cool limited wild 7-inch, which originally was supposed to be a record store day release, but we've got a few of these left. You can get this right now, and that'll tide you over. Nice.
And then next up is Poppy Flux. Like
Poppy Flux. It's two. The name is Poppy, and the Flux
the
is
album is Flux.
name.
But I like Poppy Flux. It
Poppy
sounds
Flux
like
is
an old
nice.
school like curse word or something. Ah, Poppy Flux. Anyway, her fourth enemy describes the album as determined, fun-filled, and perception-defying alt-rock. Spin Mag says the album draws on stoner metal, pop-punk, new wave, and shoegazy dream pop in satisfying bursts. Something for everyone. We have limited color version, pressed to black and aqua blue, arriving Friday.
Which is tomorrow.
Which is tomorrow.
Today is Thursday. All of this is
is tomorrow.
much of this is tomorrow. Some of it is today. You can call us and we'll let you know which ones are and which ones aren't.
It could have been yesterday if you're
Or
watching this on Saturday.
could have been last week. You don't know. We could time travel back to the 1800s and I don't know. Anyway, Hippocampus LP3, the St. Paul, Minnesota indie rockers are back with their third full length, and we've got a swank indie exclusive Purple Splatter on the way for tomorrow, Friday, 1893, which is a great TV show you should watch.
And last but certainly not least is Avengers Sevenfold, Waking the Fallen?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
Let's wake them up.
The second album from the metalcore Mavens, originally released in 2003 and platinum as of last year. It's back tomorrow, which is Friday.
Whatever year you want,
plus
plus whatever days between now and whatever year we time traveled.
Yeah.
Right. We're nerds. We love music. Come on in and buy music from us. We're here for you. See you soon. All thumbs. Bye.
Bye.